Welcome to True Cheating Confessions, where lies are exposed and the truth can't stay hidden. Her voice was muffled through the thin wall, but the words carried like a blade sliding under my skin. I wish my husband had my ex's stamina. Silence followed. A laugh. Her friend's voice responding, but the words blurred into static. I didn't hear them, couldn't. I sat at the dining table, untouched glass of water in my hand, staring at the condensation dripping down the side. My throat was dry, but I couldn't drink. I wasn't supposed to hear that. I wasn't supposed to exist in the same room as that truth. My wife's voice had always been gentle with me, sweet, soft. But now it dripped with venom, and I realized that softness was never for me. It was for the mask she wore. I sat in the silence after, the hum of the refrigerator louder than her words, but her sentence carved itself into me, over and over. Stamina, ex, wish. Not complaints, comparisons. The foundation shifted under me in that instant, and something inside me hardened. The first time I suspected her loyalty, I dismissed it as paranoia, a late text, a quick phone turn, the way she said she was tired too often. But this wasn't subtle. This was a confession, not to me, but to her friend. Which made it worse. She didn't know I was there. She didn't know I could hear. That gave me power. And power meant patience. I didn't storm in. I didn't confront her. I simply sat there, listening, watching, memorizing. Her laugh had a different texture when she spoke to her friend, sharper, freer, stripped of the rehearsed warmth she reserved for me. Her words echoed in me, but beneath the hurt, a different current began, curiosity. If she still thought of him, had she seen him, had she been with him? The betrayal wasn't proven yet, but the soil was fertile with lies. And I knew where lies grew, there was always rot. I told myself one thing: if she could compare me to him, she was still holding on to him, and I would find out how much. I began quietly. Patterns reveal more than people think. Her phone stayed closer, face down, notifications silenced. She smiled at messages she didn't share. The bathroom became her sanctuary, the sound of water masking her typing. I checked the bills. Extra calls to a number not saved in her phone, hidden in plain sight. I didn't ask, I documented. At night, when she rolled away, pretending to be asleep, I watched her breathing and imagined another man's shadow pressed against her skin. The thought didn't break me, it forged me. I ordered a prepaid SIM. I called the number she hid. A man answered. Familiar voice, strained when I stayed silent. I hung up. My heart was steady. I tested everything. The story she told about her work schedule, the receipts in her purse, the gaps in her memory, all aligned too perfectly, which meant they were rehearsed. One night I copied her phone while she slept. I didn't even tremble as I did it. Her thumb on the screen unlocked it. Her face turned in soft betrayal on the pillow beside me. Messages, photos, a name I already knew. The ex she once described as a mistake. The one she swore she'd never go back to. The one she wished I was more like. Every word confirmed what her sentence had begun, and now I had proof. When I showed her, I didn't scream. I didn't throw the phone. I slid it across the table, the way you would slide an invoice to a client. Her eyes locked on the screen, scrolling through her own guilt, staring back at her. She stammered, her voice breaking, words crumbling into excuses. Tears followed, sudden and frantic, but none of it touched me. I sat still, hands folded, watching the collapse. She begged for me to speak. She begged for a reaction. But silence was sharper than any curse. Her mask cracked in front of me, and for the first time I saw her without pretense, small, weak, transparent. I asked her one question, my voice cold, measured. Was he worth the comparison? Her lips trembled. She couldn't answer. That silence was my victory. I didn't pack bags that night. I didn't walk out in fury. I let her drown in her own shame, while I reclaimed the air in the room, the weight of the house, the quiet she couldn't escape. She tried to explain, she tried to twist it, but every attempt made her smaller. I had no need for revenge beyond that. She had undone herself. I gave her nothing. No comfort, no anger, no forgiveness, just absence. She learned quickly that absence is louder than rage. I left weeks later, not rushed, not broken, methodical. Every drawer emptied with precision, every trace of me removed as if I had never existed. When she returned that night, the house was hollow, and so was she. I didn't leave a note, no explanation, no closure, only the truth she created for herself. I walked away with nothing but clarity, and clarity is more powerful than love. She wished I was more like her ex. Now she only wishes she had me at all.